Zekman18 here, welcome back to TZM TV Channel 18. We are continuing on with my 34th Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for the Wii. Yep, and if you guys heard that, I have the Toy Reader 24 with me.
Yep.
So, and if you guys saw those other two games, yep, that's right, so these two games are going to be coming up in the future. Yesterday I bought Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 2, Justice for All, and I also bought Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. So I have all three of the Phoenix Wright games, but let's continue on with the first game. And we're on episode 3, and we're about to go into court right now. So Cody, you ready to continue with Phoenix Wright?
Yep.
Alright. Oh, by the way, guys, today is Monday, April 30th, 2012, 4:25 p.m. So, yep. Here we go. There we go. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. Here we go. I've been waiting for this all day, guys, so I actually can't wait to get started. Here we go. The court's now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, the opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if that producer is going to come out. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director.
While you're doing that, I'm actually going to play some like a rock band.
Sounds good. Oh, did you just get that for the Xbox?
Yeah, I got that like a couple days ago or so.
Nice. I have the Wii one, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, I have the Wii version. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How real can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the steel shimmer, noob RFL. Salmonella, I'm a director of television.
We are Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Alright, let's go.
I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning I was doing an action scene run through. Took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 o'clock. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Here we go. Let's do this from around 9 o'clock that morning. Whoops. Forgot to turn off my speakers for this. Is that when you always come into work?
Oh no. I come in all sort of hours. It's the industry way.
Yeah, I know all about the freaks in the industry.
Still, FWIW, I was pretty busy all that day.
Tell us more about that. During the morning I was doing an action scene run. There we go. In the employee area?
That's right. There was a fight scene between Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Oh wow. She was cheering on him if you could believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us four.
Took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Oh right, that's the limp.
Which of course led to me missing my lunch, ROFS.
ROFS, rolling on the floor, starving. Oh. What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak, the assistant cooks them up.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else meaning that the witness did not eat with them. Had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer. So in the end, you didn't get to eat?
Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it?
That must have been tough. Phoenix? Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manella?
What did you mean?
When I went to that trailer, I saw something on the table. There were 2 plates on the table, the same kind of plates.
All these boys and all these girls, that's souls in a material world. All these
There were 2 plates on the table, the same kind of plates as in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? Good call, Sweats.
I
I was embarrassed I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak.
Yeah, what I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly Amanda likes to eat, and I suspected it as much. So when exactly did you eat it?
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. The meeting until around 4. What were you discussing?
The Steel Samurai story in our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manella, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it?
Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah, not a one.
What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second, maybe I do have an idea. Let's press harder. Wait a second, Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Well?
Mr. Manella, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Here we go. Witness testimony, the break.
Yeah, FWIW, we took a break, ROFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15, that's only 13 to base 12. It's not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me.
That's true.
I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination.
Alright, let's get started. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30? That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. It was only 15 minutes, 15. What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak, what else?
There were 2 plates on the trailer table.
Alright, the other one was Diva's. Sorry, D. Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, it's quite a feat. Enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. Why is that? Ugh! Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
I do! If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook when the trial is over, Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility.
Suppose you might say that.
Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to forward the path between the studios is blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa, you're right! True, the break in the trailer meeting became right at the time of death. However, the path into the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Mrs. Monkey head bared the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. Dang it! I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Dang it.
Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it's also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh boy.
Order. I will have order. Proceed. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess.
Alright, things are getting intense. We lost one exclamation mark, but that's okay. We still have 4 more. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear under cross-examination. The people in the trial could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks that I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero of the children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix, this one's for the kids. Let's do it. Back in the courtroom. You ready, Cody? You still there, Cody?
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade school of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with its cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hawkins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on?
Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do.
Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness?
What? Just because you're all growing up don't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hawkins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle.
Cody? He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, or you were global students on the day of the incident?
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine.
I prefer bearded gentlemen myself.
A very long day. Incidentally,
Incident and pornographic equipment is strictly forbidden in the schoolroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was a Steel Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. And be gentle, remember you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Alright. Here we go. So, what seemed kind of odd here was the camera, because he says he carries it around everywhere. Yeah, if I had my camera with me, that would have been the time. Now, and when we look at the camera, Cody always. Hey, Cody, the kid we're that's in trial. His name is Cody as well.
I know, I heard.
All right. So, anyways, so he always carries it. So, and he says right here that if I had my camera with me. Okay, here we go. Cody, do you want to say objection with me?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Objection!
Hey.
Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody?
What? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
So you did have a camera? And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Right.
Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules.
God, this kid's a piece of work. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, for cross-examination. A lot of cross-examinations today. Have my camera with me? So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen.
I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing.
I was glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off it. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight?
Yeah, of course.
You didn't turn away, not even once?
No.
Okay then, tell us exactly what happened.
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah.
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person. He was a person.
How was he dressed?
I kind of don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai.
I see, and what happened next?
And the bad guy stopped moving.
Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch. Samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? Let's go some harder. Cody?
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Sweet. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. tell me what kind of murderer used a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow.
Order? Mr. Wright? How could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Let's show evidence. I think I know what I want to do. Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody look away from the fight?
Maybe because he was trying to take a picture. Because he's still learning how to use it. So maybe Cody was like trying to figure out like how to take a picture and stuff. So let's try this. Take that! Here's my proof.
What's that? The camera?
The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I'm aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation.
I'm aware of that too.
Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pop? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Yeah.
Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Me means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Welcome to the real world, kid. Here we go. Witness testimony, no photo?
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai just escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. Oops, sorry about that, guys. What you guys are hearing, I mean, it's just my... Oh, I forgot to show my... Okay, never mind. Here we go.
Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer.
Geezer? What, Cody?
What he said.
Yeah, you spiky-haired geezer.
And I guess I'm the bearded
gentleman.
That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious.
Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify.
Yikes.
Still spiky-haired geezer. Oh, God. So you did see the beginning of the fight?
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
Moving? Strangely? Hold up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see?
A person on the ground, and the Steel Samurai.
Alright, let's look over our evidence really quickly, guys. Ooh! His Path to Glory book contains photos of every victory scene and every battle the Steel Samurai has won. So if we go back to this, he missed it. Okay, I think that's what we gotta present. Here we go. Alright, Cody, ready for another objection?
Yeah.
Alright. In 3, 2, 1, objection! This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly... What What do you mean they're not? Oh, I lost an exclamation mark. Okay, maybe I pressed it on the wrong one. Hold on just a second. Okay, let's try it on this one. Alright, let's try this again, Cody. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Objection! What? That's not it? Holy crap! Am I on the wrong? Alright, I guess I'll just keep pressing. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Let's press him hard. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody? Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your test. Here we go. Let's try it again. Come on. I hope this works this time. All right, Cody. 3, 2, 1. Objection! There we go. Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Booyah! Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order, Mr. Wright. Have your explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took? Let's try this one. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. Sweet! The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witnesses revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. We're getting somewhere. Order. I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Oh, I love this game. Order. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? The Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order, order, order. So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait, had Mr. Hammer gone to the studio one already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony?
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back at the guard station.
Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know.
I get it.
Huh?
I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the stoop. Pops!
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there was one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, a photo of my digital camera.
What? Show us quick.
No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that.
No.
Here, this is it.
Oh.
Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at that. Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor? May I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts that we know them in that photo. And I think I know. Find the inconsistency in this photo. If you guys can see on the top there, it says the number 2. That means, and that little sign up there when we were at Studio 2 had that 2 there, so that's got to be it. Take that! Your Honor, look at this.
I see. A gate? Might I draw your attention?
Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate?
The number? Oh, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ugh! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But that's impossible.
What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It doesn't say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. The judge where the murder took place. So, since it had a 2, it has to be Studio 2. Take that! Here at Studio 2.
I see. That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo?
Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer is there. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. The path of the trailer was blocked.
We've heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose it will be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, and actually, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2!
Order! Order!
The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim of Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a Steel Samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2! What? This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of the murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole his costume. I have proof. You do?
You, Mr. Wright?
Now that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Well, he could have done when he was sleeping. Sleeping pills. Oh, I think I know what happened. So maybe what happened was when they were eating steaks, maybe he put, Jackhammer put some sleeping pills in Will's steak. And that's what made him so sleepy, and that's why he took a nap in his trailer for a long, long time. Let's try it. Take that! Oh, gosh, it didn't work. Come on. Take that! There we go. This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes? There was no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Let's fingerprint the bottle. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings of the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimonies reveal new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jackhammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. Those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth? You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. The trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. So I guess we're done for today, so let's go ahead and finish up the part today. Go into the lobby. Whew, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha, maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. And we're done for the day. To be continued. So tomorrow, I guess we'll keep investigating. The one person that hasn't come to court yet is D. Vasquez lately, so we should maybe get some information out of her. So we're gonna do some more. So stay tuned tomorrow. We're gonna continue investigating, and then Wednesday will hopefully be the trial, and hopefully we can finish up this 3rd episode. So on Thursday we can start the final episode, and then I might consider doing episode 5. I'm not too sure, but for now, for episode 3 of our Let's Play of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney on the Zachman 18.
And I'm the co-host, always. Well, sometimes. This is 24.
Yep. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And once again, objection! Hey guys, I just wanted to add something quick to this part. I still have Cody with me, by the way, so.
Hey guys.
So, so thanks for watching today's Phoenix Wright part. You guys will probably be seeing this after the part, and then after this part will be the outro, as you all know. I just wanted to show you my quick little desktop background. This is my Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney background. It has highlights from all 4 episodes. So this is from episode 1, as you guys remember, with Mr. Frank Sawit. Here's the last episode we did, which was with Red, White, April, May, and Mia dying. And there's the bellboy. And on the bottom, here's the one we're currently doing right now with the Steel Samurai. So yeah, this is the 4th episode. I really have no idea what's going to be going on here. It looks very interesting. And then here in the middle, we've got Phoenix Wright, our good friend Phoenix Wright, Maya Fey, there's Mia Fey, and there's Miles Edgeworth. So it's a pretty cool desktop background, if I do say so myself. Thanks for watching today on Phoenix Wright, and I will see you guys in my next video.